Okay, so the first thing that I had to do before starting the real work on this problem was determine my values that I was going to use for A, B, C, and D. And so I just decided I wanted to have A be 6, B 8, C 10, and D 12. And so what that gave me was the coordinates for my covertice and my foci. So by plugging those in, I got my covertice to be at 6, 8, and my foci to be at negative 10, 12. And what those points allowed me to determine is where the center of my ellipse was. Um, and I was able to determine that the center was at negative 10, 8. And I knew that this was the center because the focus of the ellipse had to be on the major axis, which therefore makes the x value for the center negative 10. And I also knew that the covertex had to be a point on the minor axis, and therefore the y value for the center is 8. The next step in creating the equation for the ellipse is creating a right triangle with the given information. Using the foci, I was able to make one leg of the triangle by finding the distance from the foci to the center, which is my c value. With my given numbers, I determined that my c value was 4. Next, using my covertex, I was able to find the second leg of my triangle by finding the distance from my covertex to the center, which is my b value. And using the given information, my b value is 16. And then in order to find the equation of the ellipse, I also had to find the a value, which is also the hypotenuse, which is also the distance from the center to the vertex. And this value could be found by finding the length of the hypotenuse, like as I said. So I plugged 16 and 4 into the Pythagorean theorem, and then I solved to get my a value to be 16.49. Given that I found the center of my ellipse and I was able to find my value and my b value, I was able to determine the formula for the ellipse using the following formula, which is x minus h squared divided by b squared plus y minus k squared divided by a squared is equal to 1. So using that, I was able to determine that the formula for my ellipse was x plus 10 squared divided by 16 squared plus y minus 8 squared divided by 16.49 squared, and that's supposed to say that that is equal to 1.